What is going on, everybody? Sam Williams breakdown today. The guy has been an absolute force over the last 3 weeks. Possibly the best rookie defensive lineman. Like, the guy's just disruptive. Let's jump right into the tape. See, on this first play right here, he's going to do a great job taking on this offensive tackle. He gets his hands on him. He has the gap to the inside. But what he's going to do is he's going to push back. He's going to extend his arms out. He's going to control that offensive lineman. And although you can't really tell, this offensive tackle here has the block here on number 42. But because Williams pushes his guy just back a little bit, the pulling offensive lineman's trajectory changes and he's not able to get to number 42 in this case. So what ends up happening is the offensive lineman skips the guy he's supposed to block, and 42 is able to box in the running back with the outside contain. This is a really nice job by Williams, and ultimately this play right here only picks up a couple yards because Williams is able to do a great job at the point of contact. He gets physical, he gets aggressive, he gets tough. He uses those hands, he gets them to the inside, and he controls that offensive lineman. That's enough to cause a little bit of disruption, which ultimately allows the defense to storm to the football. It's plays like this that Williams is making. Let's get into the next play. Check this next play out and watch Williams' ability to shed a block. This is a nice job. He doesn't make the play, but these are the little things that allow him to have success. So what exactly do I mean when I say he's able to shed the block? First and foremost, he's going to do a great job containing his gap. He has the outside run fit. You can see he has the outside containment. You can see if you look at his helmet, he has his eyes into the backfield. That's exactly what he needs to do on this play. He has to play from the outside in. And once he realizes the running back is going to the inside, look at how he sheds the block. He tosses the offensive lineman. He gets that left hand underneath that offensive lineman. And it's just a different way to shed during a run play. Now, I show you guys these type of plays because one of the things with Sam Williams is he's really good when it comes to his pass rush technique. But sometimes pass rush technique also translates into defending the run. And this is one of those examples. Nothing major because he's not the one that makes the play. But as we continue through his tape, keep this in mind. These type of little things show up on tape over and over and over again. Here's the example right here. Sam Williams gets his first sack of his career. Check this play out and let's break it down because I think Sam Williams really puts it together here. You see the hand technique. You see the twitchiness. You see his ability to bend and hit the outside and use that speed. Let's get into this play and really break it down because this is a really nice pass rush move. When you really slow this play down, the thing that I see with Williams on this play is he's going to get out of his stance and he's going to give an inside step to number 70. Williams is going to hesitate to the inside. Number 70 is going to jump that way, try to stop him with the right hand. Williams swats the left hand, hits that elbow, gets the right hand underneath. And at this point, he just bends past number 70 and hits the outside. He's able to wrap up the quarterback. When we first looked at Sam Williams in preseason, we did a couple of his breakdowns after the preseason as well. We noted all of these different things. We noted that quickness, that twitchiness, the hand tech. He was absolutely crushing so many different teams over the course of the preseason. Even week 1 through a bunch of the weeks after that, right? Like in the snaps he was definitely getting close. He was definitely making plays, and it really came together against the Lions. Jumping into this next rep right here, you got Sam Williams at the top of your screen. You have an inside zone to the left by the offense. Williams does a great job pursuing the backside. This is going to be a loss of 2 yards. Really solid job by Williams. What's solid about this play is the recognition. There have been plays in the past where sometimes when this tackle blocks down, the defensive end may not hit this on the backside. He may not keep the containment and scrape downfield. Instead, he may get upfield and try to get to the quarterback. This action by the quarterback is the same thing if this was a handoff or if this was a bootleg. Like, it's a real possibility the quarterback actually just keeps the ball and rolls outwards. But Williams understands his job to scrape down, and he does it. This is a solid job by Williams. He pursues this backside. Great job by Anthony Barr to set the front side edge. And as the running back's trying to cut this to the backside, Sam Williams is there to wrap it up and bring the ball carrier down. That's a great job right there. Now, before we get into Sam Williams' next sack, I want you guys to watch the play that was literally right before. In my opinion, Penei Sewell, the right tackle of the Detroit Lions, is one of the best right tackles in the NFL. He does so many things at a top tier level, and Williams does a pretty solid job here. And these are the types of reps that I would like to watch, right? These are the types of reps that I want to break down and see what happens within that rep and kind of what happens throughout the course of the hand-to-hand combat. You know, every rep between a defensive end and a tackle or a guard or a center, every single rep has its own little battles within those reps. Penei Sewell is going to set vertically in the 45-degree set. He does a good job. Sam Williams goes right into him. Williams is going to hesitate to the outside first before he comes back to the inside. And of course, Sewell's a good tackle. He's not going to fall for that initial move. And Sewell's going to get that left hand right on the backside of 54. You can almost say it's a hold. Honestly, if Williams does not run into the right guard here and Williams maybe pulled away a little bit more, it could have been called. This is a nice battle right here between right tackle Sewell and Sam Williams. I think this is going to be the battle to watch as both guys kind of develop over the course of their careers. Because I think Sewell's going to be a really good tackle and Sam Williams is going to be a really good pass rusher / edge player. Kind of interesting. Just wanted to point that out a little bit. Let's get into the next rep because the next rep is Sam Williams' second sack, which is also the sack in which he forces the fumble. And this time he's going to end up beating Penei Sewell. Keep in mind, these were back-to-back plays, right? These plays were not 10 snaps apart. Really solid job by Sam Williams to beat Sewell at the point of attack. Again, that's the reason why I wanted to show you guys that last snap is because every single one of these battles, right, between a guy, offensive guy and a defense guy, it's a war, right? Every single rep. And that's just such a great job by Sam Williams. Now, I'm not just saying Penei Sewell's a top-tier tackle for no reason. Like, I truly believe that. And for Sam Williams to be able to beat him the way he beats him, this is impressive. This shows that Williams can absolutely hold down his own against top-tier tackles. Let's break this play down in a little bit more detail because I think this is a really nice rep. First and foremost, Sewell's going to do a good job getting out of his stance. He's going to set up in the 45-degree set. Now, remember last time Williams faked to the outside and went to the inside. This time he's going to just go directly to the outside. Look at that punch that he loads up. He's going to load that up, and Sam Williams hits that inside punch right there. Now, because Sam Williams was able to hit that inside hand, let me back this up a couple frames. As he's able to hit that inside hand of Sewell, and at the same time he's going upfield trying to hit the edge, he's able to get the corner. Now, Williams does something very unique at this point. He's going to drop his pads. He's going to drop his hips, get twitchy. He's going to dip, and he's going to get both of his hands out. And right there, getting those hands out the way he does helps him keep his balance. That's a really nice job, and he's able to actually get around Sewell. And this is a really good job processing the ball and finding it and getting to it. That right there is exactly what you want to see. That's such a nice job by the rookie defensive end. Huge heads up play. Absolutely love it, man. Again, I'm not surprised that Sam Williams is already having so much success because the guy's a really good football player. All the little things he did last year in college to training camp to the preseason, it's really showing on tape, and there's a reason this guy's flashing. Let's get into the next rep. Alrighty guys, jumping into the next game, we got the Philadelphia Eagles. Do understand he didn't play a whole lot against the Eagles. He only took 11 snaps against the Philadelphia Eagles, but they were good quality snaps. Here's a great example of some of what he was able to do. Now, if you guys did not watch this from the end zone angle, you will not realize the fact that he controls the tight end and he shuts down the as this play is going to begin. This is a read option. The quarterback here is reading number 28. And because he's so wide coming off the edge, the quarterback is going to hand this football off. Now, Sanders should theoretically be able to cut this to the inside. But if you guys keep your eye on Williams, Williams does a great job taking the tight end and closing that backside gap down. And he creates a bunch of junk right here in the middle of the field. And Sanders is forced to bend this to the backside. And at the same time, you're going to see Micah Parsons have the outside contained. And Parsons blows this play up. And this play right here loses a yard. It's a nice job by Sam Williams. Nothing major, nothing massive, but it is a nice play in terms of controlling the tight end and really just shutting down that gap, ultimately forcing the running back to cut it out and losing your yard. Let's get into the next rep. Check out this play right here by Sam Williams. A high quality rep in my opinion, going up against Jordan Mailata. Probably a top 10 left tackle in my opinion. Absolutely gives him the business. Fantastic rep by Sam Williams. This right here is what makes the guy special. And I'm not scared to use the word special because this right here is not something you see that often. Like Jordan Mailata has no idea what the hell just happened. Mailata does a good job getting vertical out of his stance. Great job kick stepping. Sam Williams just gives him the hezzy. Mailata's not sure if he's about to go to the outside. He's not sure if he's about to go to the inside. And he quickly jumps to the inside. Gets the left hand on the back of Mailata. Gets the right hand over. And he's able to get to the quarterback. How nice of a move was that right there by the rookie edge defender to meet Micah Parsons in the backfield. Meet him at the quarterback. That's a fantastic move right there. Things like that are definitely special in my opinion. The pass rush technique that Sam Williams displays on tape is definitely top tier. These are the types of things that I want to see when I watch a guy, right? Give a tackle the hezzy move. Hezzy to the outside, to the inside, not let him know what's coming, and absolutely just crush him right to the inside right there. That's unique. Let's get into the next rep. The Philadelphia Eagles are going to run this to the inside, and the way to stop an inside run is to get penetration by your defensive lineman. And Sam Williams is going to absolutely crush the tight end here. And the running back's not going to have any sort of cutback lane at all. You guys see the play begins. You got all these defensive linemen getting into the backfield, Sam Williams included. Absolutely takes his tight end and pushes him back right into the backfield. That's what I want to see by a rookie, be able to control a guy, not get reached, right? That was the entire point of this play by the tight end. Ideally, the tight end needs to get to the inside of Sam Williams and cut him off, which could open up a cutback lane for the running back. And Williams just does a great job not allowing that to happen, controlling the tight end, and helping to make sure that this running back does not pick up this 2-point conversion play. It's a solid job. Let's get into the next rep. Let's jump into the Rams game. Check this play out right here by Sam Williams. Nothing major. He doesn't even make the play on this play, but look at his hands. He's going to attack the outside hand of that left tackle, and he gets right around him. Again, nothing major because it's an inside run to the right of the offensive line. But it's that winning rep, right? Being in a one-on-one situation and being able to win. He does his job, obviously, which is to contain the outside. But it's little things like this that I want to watch from an offensive lineman and see if he can do these things and potentially win at the point of attack. Jumping forward, what Sam Williams does on this play is unfair. It kind of just shows you that explosive ability, that first step. You know, one of the players that Sam Williams really reminds me of is a guy like Khalil Mack. And some people may not like that comparison, but I watched Khalil Mack with the Raiders his entire career. And even as he went to the Bears and now with the Chargers, I watched a ton of his snaps. And that first step and that explosive power that Williams displays literally reminds me of Mack. As the receiver here goes into motion from the right to the left of your screen, you're going to see Sam Williams explode through the gap. The tight end on this inside zone has a reach block to the inside of Sam Williams, and he's not able to get there. Williams does a really nice job beating that. He explodes through it with that first step, and he's just able to get into the backfield super quickly. These are some of the things that I like to watch when I watch a guy like Williams. And against the Rams, honestly, when I watched the entire tape of Sam Williams, I thought this guy looked so damn explosive, and he's really put it together, right, more recently. The Eagles game, he had a pretty good game, but against the Lions, he had a fantastic game, right? But with that being said, let's get into the next rep because there's a lot of really good reps against the Rams. If you ever doubted the power that Sam Williams has, here's a great play to really show you guys that power. Now, you may not see it in real time, but let me slow it down a little bit because I think it's very clear the power that Sam Williams has. Now, he doesn't make the play. This is a backside block by number 70. But really, 70 just needs to get to the backside and stop Williams. But look at Williams with that left hand and that power. Look at how much number 70 gets displaced. That right there is absolutely insane in my opinion. That's a nice job by Sam Williams to kind of show off that power. Not a major deal. He doesn't do anything on this play, but just kind of wanted to point that out. I think one of the things the Cowboys need to continue to do is put these three beasts on the field at the same time and let them go after the quarterback. Micah Parsons, Demarcus Lawrence, and Sam Williams. All three guys are fantastic pass rushers in my opinion. And even Dorance Armstrong's good. I shouldn't write him off like that. He's a good football player as well. He's done a lot of good things this year on tape. But I do think the three guys to his left are absolutely special football players. Williams is going to do a great job with Armstrong. They're going to run a defensive line game. Armstrong does a really nice job. He's going to be the first guy to take that left tackle and run him right into the left guard. There it is. And then Sam Williams obviously comes around the edge. And it's a good defensive line game. It's a good draw up by Dan Quinn, the defensive coach. And Williams and Parsons meet at the quarterback. Because they're able to hit the quarterback, the pass ends up falling incomplete. It was just a little too high. This is a really nice job by Sam Williams. You know, sometimes people panic on these defensive line games. Sometimes players really don't do a good job getting to the inside and then coming back around to the outside. Sometimes guys run into one another. Williams does a nice job understanding what he needs to do. A couple plays later, you got another defensive line game. This time you got Parsons going to his right. You got the 4-eye defensive tackle going to his right. And Williams is going to come hard to the inside. And although he doesn't get the hit on the quarterback, in my opinion, he does just enough to force the quarterback to have to step up, at least change the trajectory of his pocket. And he had to throw the ball here. You guys see it falls incomplete. Not a major deal, but didn't want to point it out. Quinn definitely likes Sam Williams on these defensive line games. And it makes sense. The guy's explosive. He has a good first step. He goes from 0 to 100 in terms of his acceleration super quickly. Makes a lot of sense to put him on these defensive line games. Let's go ahead and get to the next rep. One of the things I like with Sam Williams is he's a smart football player, and I think that's very noticeable on tape. Here's an example. He's in a pass rush. Understandably, he's getting double teamed here by the left tackle and left guard. But watch what he does on this play. He's going to realize the quarterback's looking at the running back. He's going to realize the running back just slipped out. He's going to run after the running back. He's going to chase him backside. Now, this is important because the running back, as he's going to catch this pass and start making his cuts and looking to see where he can possibly go, realizes that he has a backside pursuit in Sam Williams. Again, not a major deal, right? It's a gain of about 6 to 7 yards, but it's a good job processing. It's a good job from a mental aspect to be able to read and recognize a play. Sam Williams' job was to get after the quarterback, not to chase this backside, but yet he still chases it backside. Tells me he understands the game of football. Here's that NASCAR package once again. This time, instead of Armstrong, you're going to have Fowler playing that right defensive end spot. Of course, you got Williams on the inside, really lined up in that long 3 technique. On the left side, you got Dorance and Parsons. This is a 3rd and 11. So this makes a lot of sense to do on those 3rd and long plays, and you're able to get that pressure on the quarterback and actually get to the quarterback. This is why you put in your best pass rushers on pass rushing downs. Now, one of the interesting things with this play is that the double team's going to go to Sam Williams. I'm very surprised that the center actually didn't go towards Demarcus Dorance. Instead, he went down towards Sam Williams. So that is kind of interesting. Just wanted to point that out really quickly. Let's go ahead and get to the next rep. All right, you got Sam Williams once again lined up over a tight end this time. This is going to be a run play to his side, and you're going to pick up a grand total of 0 yards. And the reason why is because Sam Williams locks in with the tight end, gets his hands right to the inside, pushes him back, and he's 2-gapping. He has not only the inside gap, but as soon as the running back's going to try to bounce this to the outside, he's going to take the outside gap. But because Williams has control of that tight end, he's able to control and make the play on either side. The running back cuts it inside or outside. It's a really, really nice job by Sam Williams. It's the little things that sometimes we don't notice with these players, right? Being able to control a guy, getting off a block, and blowing the run play up. You know, Sam Williams took his most snaps against the Rams, and he had his most production against the Rams. Obviously, he didn't have any actual sacks, although he did get it close a couple times. But against the run, he was absolute dominant. And he was able to do things like this multiple times against the Rams. These are some things I want to see, right, when I watch a rookie defensive lineman. It's a really, really nice play right there. Here's another play in which he got really close to getting to the quarterback. Do note this is a quick throw. It's a 3-step drop. Quarterback gets it out. So there wasn't a real chance for him to actually get the sack because of the fact that this was not a medium to deep shot. But he still does a really nice job winning super quickly against the offensive tackle. He's going to do a nice job getting out of his stance. Super low. I mean, look at how low he is out of his stance here. Really nice first step. He gains a lot of depth. Look at how far into his pass rush he is compared to the defensive tackle here and this guy as well as Dorance on the other side. And that kind of carries on throughout the pass rush. And he gets past this guy with a super simple swipe. Really, really nice job right there to be able to beat the left tackle and hit the quarterback. Like, a quarterback should not be getting hit on a 3-step drop. But yet, here Sam Williams is with that quickness, that explosiveness. You know, I love the fact that Jerry Jones drafts not based off of a guy's entire skill set, but based off of what he can develop into, right? Jerry Jones sees a guy's power potentially, right? Or a guy's first step potentially, right? And that's definitely why he drafted Sam Williams. It's that power, that first step, the pass rush technique. And all of that's really translating right now for Sam Williams. And it's crazy because he's literally like in his 7th, 8th ever NFL game. He's going to get so much better over the course of as he continues to develop. I'm really excited to watch him as he's kind of taking that next step in his career development. How insane is it that Sam Williams was getting the double team? How insane is it that the left guard, left tackle can go to Williams and Parsons gets put into a one-on-one situation? That's pretty freaking crazy because Parsons is going to absolutely dominate anybody in a one-on-one situation. right? If you guys look at Parsons and you just look at those pass rushing moves that he has, he's going to do a great job ripping right past that right tackle and getting to the quarterback. And yet, Parsons isn't the one being double teamed on this play. It's going to be Sam Williams. That's unique because this is what's going to happen over the course of the next couple of seasons. Sam Williams will be the guy getting double teamed on certain plays. Then it'll be Parsons on other plays, and Williams will get to eat, right? I love the Williams pickup, man. I think he's an absolute fantastic football player, so much upside. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video because this video took a long time to make. I had to go through every single defensive rep for the Cowboys over the past 3 games. Now, of course, the video is not actually over. I do want to show you guys a couple more reps here. A really nice job with the power by Williams. He's going to get explosive, get right into number 70. He's going to drive 70 right into the quarterback. The quarterback's not going to be able to step up into this pass. He's able to still get it off to the running back on a check down, but it's a really nice job by Sam Williams. Really good job making contact, and this time he's going to bull rush. He's going to do a good job getting his helmet, his hands, everything right to the inside of 70. Notice where he makes contact initially, and look at where number 70 ends up. He's going to get driven back 1, 2, 3 steps before number 70 is really able to anchor down. Even then, he's super off balance. Matthew Stafford does not want to see a guy right in his face as he's about to throw the football. Like, this is not what any quarterback wants to see. But when you're playing the Dallas Cowboys, this is probably what you're going to see a lot with guys like Williams and Parsons and Fowler and Armstrong and, you know, all the other guys that they kind of have. So again, I'm not surprised, but that's a really nice rep right there. Now, there are a couple more plays, as I mentioned. Here's another one that I want to get into, a true pass set. Williams is going to win. You know, in my opinion, he wins right away, and you guys see that he's going to get double teamed. As he's going to get out of his stance, he's going to hit this offensive tackle with an inside move. And in my opinion, he's won this rep. Had the left guard not gotten involved, had the left guard not had to get off of his double team, who he was initially helping, and get to Williams, Williams would have got to the quarterback. But again, because of that double team right there, and because Williams has put number 70 into a bad spot, number 70 is not able to get off of the defensive line game. See, if you guys back this up here, this is a long developing defensive line game. Williams is going to hit the inside. Number 97 is going to try to come back to the inside. And the defensive end that was all the way to the right of your screen, let me just back this up. Way over here, I believe that's Fowler, number 56. He's going to come all the way around on a long developing stunt. There it is. He comes around, and he's basically unblocked now because of the slant to the inside by Williams. It's a really, really nice job right there. Obviously, it ends up getting called here for a penalty. Not sure why, but it is what it is. That being said, let's go ahead and get to the next rep. You got another true pass set. Keep in mind, this is towards the end of the game against the Rams. Williams is going to give number 70 a hezzy move. Once again, loves that move right there. And then he's going to basically get to the outside and almost get to the quarterback. In my opinion, that's a pressure. Maybe not by Pro Football Focus or some of these other sites that measure pressures. But I know the quarterback's going to feel that one, right? I'm not saying physically, but mentally, he will remember this right here. Great job by Williams with the hezzy move. Number 70 does a good job with this punch initially, but Sam Williams does a great job with the counter. Right hand on the back, the left hand's going to come underneath. Right there, and he's able to give that a short rip. Back that up here so you guys can see it. Here comes the left hand right there. He's able to get to the outside, and although it's not a sack, I think the quarterback's going to remember these type of plays, right? Half a second longer, and he may be going down for a sack, or half a second longer, and this could be a forced fumble. All right. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Kind of longer than what you guys may have expected, but if you guys watched it up to this point, please consider subscribing, man. Hit that thumbs up button because that does really help, right? It really helps the channel grow. Here's another rep you guys can see. Once again, man, almost getting to the quarterback, right? These are the types of things that this guy's able to do. Really nice job getting to the outside, using the left hand to rip, dip, and get into the backfield towards the quarterback. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, man. Thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time with another video.